Hello everybody, this is Joshi and I am back with a brand new video. Today I will be explaining old Nvidia demos that were released in the early 2000s for early GeForce graphics cards like the 256 from 1999 or the GeForce 2 released in 2000. These demos are old, but at the time Nvidia was showing off true graphics power. They were revolutionary at the time. And so these graphics demos basically demonstrate what the GPUs can do, and these GPU demos basically were used for gaming technologies to benchmark the GPUs to see if it's working right. And the early GeForce GPUs really changed PC gaming forever. The future of gaming. That's what it was considered at the time. We still have the future of gaming with the GeForce RTX with ray tracing, but this is when graphics cards were just starting to become more revolutionary. So in this demo that I've downloaded, this is Lightning, and this uses the GeForce 2 GPU. The GeForce 2 GPU has an Nvidia Shading Rasterizer, which allows real-time lighting effects and other visual effects in real time. This also utilizes the hardware transformation and lighting engine that's in the GPU for realistic effects, and it also uses some other GPU features. So this demo is really revolutionary. So what I'm going to do now is turn on the application, but I would have to switch my OBS Studio recorder to my NVIDIA processor to record this. So I'll be right back. Okay everybody, so I'm back and this is the demo. So what we're testing out here is the lightning effects. Now when I press on the metal plate here that has the NVIDIA logo on it, you can see the real-time lighting properties, like some of the lighting coming from the electricity, and the sparks that are being rendered in real time are actually showing some lighting effects too. And you can see that there's some bump mapping detail on those metal plates. They're actually 2D textures, but bump mapping is applied to make it more realistic, so it can actually look like they're full-on rendered 3D objects, but they're actually 2D with bump mapping applied to it. So this is a really cool and realistic effect, and this is one of the effects that was used at the time when the GeForce 2 just came out, and this was really revolutionary. And that's how Nvidia became the most popular graphics vendor today, because they worked hard to make the technology that we need for gaming and GPU workstations. So this is a really cool effect. And if I click on the W key, I can view the wireframe mode, and you can see the polygon count of the foreground and the lightning, and everything else. If I press the H key, there should be a key where, hold on a second. There should be a key where it shows up the menu bar. Find it. I think it's, well, I closed out the demo. Well, you get the idea. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load up the second demo, but I need to download it first and install it. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this second demo is the grass demo, and as you can see here, there's a bunch of grass blades being rendered, and this is using the transforming and lighting engine to simulate these effects. Now if I press the space key here, it will show like a weather effect, and as you can see, there's these shadows that are being emitted off of those leaves, and that's what the TNL engine does. It basically emits off real-time lighting effects like this. So I press the space key and the weather is calm. So where's the sun? Let me find it. There's the R key here. So yeah. So with the TNL engine, since it basically helps with rendering higher polygon scenes, these blades are actually 10,000 blades rendered on the screen. And the TNL engine helps with that. So Let me find the sun. Let me find where it is. Oh, if I press the W key, it shows the polygon count in the foreground, just like in the lightning demo. Oh, and this is the help bar to view different key commands. And I can toggle the sky, everything here. So there are other buttons too, like to change the wind speed. And the physics are being rendered in real time. Oh, I need to find that sun. I know it's usually right here. Hold on, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna restart the demo. Okay, guys, I am back, and here's the sun here. So I'm gonna explain one of the features of the TNL engine. So if I click on the control key, and if I click on the sun right here, that's showing with the lens flare, here's what I can do. I can move it, and you'll notice a lighting change on the leaves and on the ground. So as you can see, since I have moved the sun, the lighting has changed. And so with the TNL engine, it basically renders lighting effects in real time. Everything is being rendered in real time in this demo. This is just getting started. So the next demo I'm going to show you now is the bubble demo, which basically uses one of the GeForce's GPU features, cubic environment mapping, which basically takes what's around a polygon that has a reflective property and then renders it in real time. So it's actually reflecting off what's on the other side of something. So I'm going to load up that demo, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so this is the third demo. This is the bubble demo. Now, like I said, it is using the cubic environment mapping feature from the NVIDIA GPU, which basically does is that it takes 6 sides of the background, which is right here, and it reflects them off in real time. Now, there is another feature called sphere mapping. So the sphere mapping feature, what it does is that there's a difference here. It reflects off the background as well, but the only problem is there is like a little dent and it's disoriented. So that's an issue with sphere mapping. But with Q mapping, it actually reflects off what's behind it in real time. So it's reflecting off what's behind the background here, and when I turn around, it's reflecting off on that area. So that's what cubic environment mapping does. There's also other features of this demo. I can switch the resolution of the bubble so it's on 2. So this is if there's any computer that doesn't have like a very good configuration, like if it's not very fast. Because at the time, these demos were made in 2000, and at the time, computer configurations weren't as high today. So video games back then weren't so high-res like we have now, because technology has evolved a lot. But this demo really explains the features. Now, most games back then never used these technologies because they had other technologies that they were made before the GeForce came out, and so they were never used it until later. But a few games did use TNL and this kind of technology here. So the last demo I'm going to show you now is a Grove demo, and what that does, it uses the TNL engines to use the fireflies that are flying around and then reflect off light in real time from there. So I'm going to download that demo and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so this last demo I'm going to show you now is a tree demo. And this demo, as you can see here, those fireflies are actually reflecting off light onto the leaves, or it's emitting it, not reflecting it. So the GeForce 2's hardware engine basically makes those effects look real in real time. This was first introduced. Now, TNL was first in CPUs. Well, it was relied on CPUs because GPUs at the time never had hardware TNL in it. And basically, that caused gaming performance to be very slower. Imagine a low poly object on a computer that had like 256 megabytes of RAM. And imagine putting a lot of detail on the screen and basically thinking how fast it would run. It wouldn't run that fast with that much RAM at all. That's why video games were at a low resolution at the time. With the GeForce 2 lighting engine, this basically makes it look real. Now I can change the details of the leaves here, and I can press the G key to grow more, and it's slowing down. That's because it's the demo, not my computer itself. And I can twist the leaves here, and I can do a spread here. I can change the leaf size to make it bigger. The branch size, I can make it look bigger, and the fullness, I can shrink the leaves. Now, when I press one of the number keys, I can change how many fireflies can render on the screen. Now, there's not that much. I can press the W key to turn on the wireframe mode, and the more fireflies I put on the screen, the more it's going to get brighter. But the less I press the number keys, the less it's going to render. But you can see some of the lighting effects being rendered in real time, and that's a very cool effect with the GeForce 2 graphics card. So that's all the demos I want to show you. I hope you liked this video. Please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. God bless you.